Welcome back, Game Nation. Stephen Thomas here with another episode of EA Sports College Football 25. The Tom Sutton career continues on its way. Tom Sutton, who is working as a motivator. We want to do a little recap of him, of where he's at now on those stats. We're going to have to work on the defensive ones. I'm hoping we get some levels up in the offseason. And we did a little bit of work this season on getting recruiter up a lot. Everything besides our specialist. So I'm okay with that. So we'll have to see how that goes. We've not unlocked anything on elite recruiter just yet. I probably do need to go back and hit a little bit on the motivator on the defensive side so we can get our defense to be hot. That second tier, hot through timeouts, quarter changes, and across games. And having 4 on a lot of those would be great too, but points are few and far between. And then we definitely need a better defensive coordinator for next season that's not an F prestige. And yeah, we need to get a little bit better talent and hopefully go from there. But it is a bye week, so I'm going to work on some recruiting, and then we'll see what we need going into the transfer portal. I'm not sure, obviously, how I'm going to edit this because I usually record for like 2 hours when I do this part. And then something comes out. But when certain highlights show up, I will let you all know, and I'll show you who advances in the bracket and all the other stuff. I guess I could go ahead and show you well, we're not to the bowl games just yet, but I'll show those when they come up as well. All right, we got another free safety commit, Clyde Engler from Cleveland, Ohio. You love to see that. We've still got 2 other guys defensively. Well, that one's a wide receiver, but we are just trying to get players the best we can. But so far we've signed 2 tight ends, 2 left tackles, 2 right guards, a right tackle. Defensively, we've got 2 free safeties now that are both 3 stars. That helps us out a lot as I'm filling out my little spreadsheet here. We've also signed a defensive tackle, which we were pretty deep in those, but I will always take players when we can take players. And then we got a safety. So our secondary, I'm trying to get people that can catch the ball. So let's hope that works. Usually the recruits coming in are a little bit better than the players that were left on the team that were originally created. But we still need to get some linebackers. And we're really thin on corners. I really think when it comes to the transfer portal, corners and wide receivers are going to be one of we're going to have those speed guys and maybe get somebody that plays both ways. We have 2 running backs coming in as well. I left that off the list. They weren't tight ends. They were running backs, excuse me. So we'll just have to see how this goes out. I'll still dabble here and see what else we can find, but that's where we're standing right now. All right, looks like now in the bye week, we're in the conference championships. I'll check out who's playing this week, but it looks like we can manage our staff as well. Let's see who's actually I wanted to look at the scores and schedules here to see who we got going up here. Looks like Clemson and Florida State's a big one. Rutgers made it to the Big Ten. Okay, Tennessee and Oklahoma. All right, that's a good one. And then it looks like the Big 12 has Kansas State and Utah. And I guess that will determine the bowl projections final, and then this thing that's kind of important now, the bracket. Tennessee could jump up there and take Oklahoma's spot, or it's funny that a Colorado there is going to be hanging on the edge. And look at Ohio, little mighty Ohio up there. We'll see if it holds. But let's click on. I say click, but let's look at managed staff. I'm going to fire on both because I think we need to clean house. Because, we were awful this year, and we need to get out there and be better in the front. So let's see who we can, go find. And I've got a little thing here that tracks where they go, and we'll go from there. All right, we got another commit, Sam Uzukanma. I think that's how you say that. But he is actually a tight end that we lost our best tight end overall, so it's nice to actually have one that's going to come in and be in 3 stars. And he's out of Tennessee, Memphis, so not too far away from where I grew up. But we'll see if he can add some depth. And, we got Kyler Hayes, a center. Our offensive line is starting to look a lot better. I was really holding out for that. We needed somebody to come through. Kyler Hayes, you stud. I knew we were going to have some guys come through here at the end. We are just a 3-star magnet right now, which that's what you got to start with Tom Sutton. And we'll see. What do we got here? Quayshawn Scroggins from Chicago, Illinois just signed with us. I mean, I love Tyler Cherry, but Quayshawn may give us a little bit of room to run some other plays back there. So having a 3-star, look at all these recruits we've got this week. I'm sitting here typing them in. This is pretty nice. We got Zeke. Is that another center? We are stacked. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 offensive linemen coming in. And that was one of the areas I really wanted to hit heavy, and it has paid off. And if we're planning on running, that's where you got to have depth in those positions. Oh, my Lord. DeJuan Yeast, the Beast, out of Belleville, Michigan. There is an end that we really needed, especially the right side. He is right side. I just noticed that when I was looking at my notes. That is a spot we needed defensively. I'm wondering if this is the last week of recruiting, and that's why all these guys are doing this. And then we'll have to start looking at the transfer market. We've got another outside linebacker who reached his top. It looked like we lost a couple to Purdue. I'm hoping that my coach prestige goes up a little bit, but that was a lot of commits there. 6'4" tight end, 6'4" center, 6'2" scrambling quarterback. Throwing him in a time or two to give us some room. An agile center, and a power rusher right end. That is what we need. This linebacker, a run stopper, really need that. And a physical wide receiver. We'll see if those keep on going. Let's see how those. We didn't get to do anything this week. Let's see, Oregon won. Oregon. Okay, so that's going to solidify the college football bracket, I'm going to guess now. Oregon, Oklahoma, K-State, and Florida State up there. And it looks like Colorado moved up a notch. Ohio held on to that 12 spot. Virginia, that's a weird ACC team to be there in the playoffs. And then that would probably make the other bowl games all finalized now. Just going down through here and seeing. I wonder if Texas State got one. You all could take the time to go through these if you want. I'm just kind of... I don't see them. It's very the Music City Bowl. Texas and Michigan State. That's two rare teams. I'm actually kind of curious of what they finished this year without us, because they had a whole new staff. Ooh, they went 4-8, so no bowl for them either. They did have one more win than us, but that is a decline from the standard that we set there with Coach Moon and our former coach. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, we this year was kind of rough, but we'll see what happens going forward. Let's move on down the line. The hits keep on coming. Zach Joseph, an outside linebacker, signing with Indiana, and I really needed something positive getting ready to go into next season. And this stuff right here is helping. Getting a linebacker to help. We've got two decent ones. A third one that can help grow and fill that spot definitely is something that helps ease the plate. And this is going to give experience to our boy. And hopefully moving forward, we'll get some other things. We still got Tommy Minshew, the wide receiver, left end. Look at that. Takes so much experience to level up now. I wished I would have really put that where it was a little bit higher. It's so slow once you get up to a certain point. Added another wide receiver on here. I don't think we'll be able to get him, but he is on there just to see. I don't think anything. Avery Johnson won your Heisman. 41 touchdowns and 1 interception. Good gravy. Amari Farrell somehow won the 2026 Best Defensive Player Award. I don't know how that happened, but you know what? We will take it. And you love to have a defensive player, and just, anything. Anything is great. Amari Farrell also taking in the best linebacker. I don't see it, but I'm okay with it. That just helps us. So let's go in here. If I did get offered jobs, what would they be? Georgia Tech, these are offensive coordinator jobs. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We just wanted to see on there. So no head coaching jobs. I'm actually kind of shocked by that. Managed staff, I think they're already fired. So we're going to have to find something. And what is this? Staff moves. I kind of wanted to see if they've already got offered jobs. Yeah, so there's Nick Hardrick is fired, and then Foster down there. So we'll have to watch them and see. A lot of head coaches that got fired. If we could pull some of those, is maybe our people. But I want to get on here early. I'm hoping we can get some better. Let's look at the defensive coordinators first. They're all 4.25. Central Florida Pipeline. That's not bad. Pennsylvania, that one pops up a lot. What is the Tidewater one? I'm not even sure I know where that is. Ohio wouldn't be a bad one. It's probably top 10. South Florida's got to be a good one. So he is a tactician and a motivator. I wish I could go in there and look at that a little bit more. See, nobody's wanting this guy. He looks just like the other dude. He's a same thing, motivator and a tactician. The schools that are interested in him. Okay, this guy's big time motivator. South Florida's got to be in the top 10. Lynn Van Lannon, he's a C. So they're all motivators. So they're essentially all the same. Part of me wants to go just after Ahmed because nobody else wants him. He actually has a little bit of recruiting in him. He's a little bit more. Let's offer him. All right. Finding spread or pro style would be the best for us. Level 23. So we need somebody to help. Again, recruiting Illinois, Michigan. Michigan's probably, doubt it's top 10. Metro Atlanta's probably top. That's why a lot of people want him. Ooh, he's got the recruiter too. That would help. I just like these guys are all C prestige. He's an F. This guy was a head coach and lost his job. D+. Like I said, I'd like to get. This dude's like the coach of Eastern Michigan. Like, why would he want to step down? I think offering him a job is just a waste of position. I do like this dude, and I think Noah Castle was the other guy I like. I think I'll offer him. Even though he's got other people going after him. So we'll see what happens there. Early National Signing Day. Hopefully some of these other people will jump in. I can't change any of the hours. I'll try to move some of these that's not signed up on the list because I think that does affect it some. We lost a number to Purdue. It's probably guys who come and watch this play that last game, and they were like, oh, this team sucks. Okay, that guy locked us out. I mean, look at all the IUs we've got here. Oh, these are guys I added at the very end. We didn't get to do much with them. Moving them up is probably a waste of time. I was just looking at corners. We're definitely at the transfer portal to try to find corners. Wonder if my class changed any. The rankings won't go up until the season completes. Obviously, you got the big boys up here at the top. Ooh, Kentucky, top 24, top 25 class. Oh, we moved up to 31. Look at that. That's actually not bad for us. All right, so in my infinite wisdom, I found out here in league settings that it is now unlocked, and I changed the Coach XP speed setting from... I went up 1 to faster. Because you all are seeing how slow that's going. I've read a lot of forums where people are like, I think fastest would be cheating, but I think faster would be okay. And you can see nothing else has changed. It's still on Heisman. I'm not going to change any of that. The sliders, we tweaked them as the season went on just to try to make it what it is. But all right, let's advance a week and see if we can pick up some assistant coaches or coordinators in this case. Oh, we got Lionel Moses. Oh man, we've got a real fullback coming in. I don't think we had one of those. I know we had Bloom, but he was slow as molasses on a cold winter day. You never made molasses pie. You ought to check that out. Fairly simple to make. Oh, that was the only one we got. I thought we'd get a little bit more. I really want this to go up. Coach prestige and all that. All right, let's, I'm guessing job offers haven't changed much. Ooh, Oklahoma as an offensive coordinator would be pretty neat in Virginia. They're ranked really high, but we are a head coach, and we don't want to give that up. Looks like, okay, by the numbers, they're still... Oh, Colorado beat Maryland. Okay, so we'll have to go look at that. Let's look at our staff and see if we hired any of those guys. Yes, we got Ahmed. Oh, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so he is our new defensive coordinator. He is a 4.25. I need to keep that in mind. Quandre Ahmad. Previous school. I actually forgot where he was at. Tidewater is his place. I looked on my list. Tidewater is number 6. So I'm definitely going to have to figure out what that is. But he is a motivator. And we could probably look on the list to see where he come from. We're still going to have to look for that offensive coordinator. It should... maybe it won't show where he come from. Oh, maybe it will. I'll just have to look for Ahmad. His first name is Q, so he'll be at the... Oh, so it's just got him as hired. It's not going to show us where he got fired from. It'd be neat if you could go on there and see it a little bit better, but who knows? It's our Nick guy. He's not been done anything, so. All right, back to the search for offensive coordinator. This Nick's guy is now open again. He had a picture earlier, I thought, or maybe it was when I went in here and looked at him. Yeah. Master motivator. He's D+. He was a head coach, so he's got both. I like this pro style. He's a motivator. Again, Michigan is not in the top 11 on my list. This guy's got Illinois. It's not on there either. Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, South Florida. This guy's from Kennesaw State. Big motivator. He's got some tactician stuff. He likes the spread. See, I don't know if spread would really work for us. I feel like we have to go with somebody who is multiple offense or pro style. Brandon Hicks wouldn't stay with us long. Multiple offense would be better for us than anything. Tommy Walker. Maybe he's kin to, oh my God, what was that dude's name? It was Johnny Walker. Maybe this is like his brother. Tommy Walker could be his brother. That would be a good story. He was like the water boy, and now he's a coach. Let's make him an offer. We'll see what happens there. I wanted to check on the college football bracket. You can see what's going on there. I think it's really weird that it didn't even give us like a indicator that that guy got hired. It just happened. Like, you have to go in and check. That's kind of weird. Like, now we don't have a clue. But let's go in here and see. Hey, we hired Tommy Walker. Let's go, though. I do like that we've moved up from, like, F-tier coaches to now we've got Tommy Walker and Ahmad, who are C level and C minus. Where was he at before? Eastern Michigan, I think, is where he was at, and he was an OC. And he is a scheme guru. So that's pretty cool. And Michigan. I don't know where Ahmad was, but he is a motivator, just a basic motivator. So that's cool. Tommy Walker and Ahmad are now on the staff. I think that's a good, well-rounded staff. Oh, I like it saying job downgrade for everything that's out there. I was actually wanting to see North Texas. Oh, our Hardrick guy's trying to get that job. I see his name on the list. If he gets North Texas, we'll have to see if that happens. And then I wonder if our other buddy, Paul Foster, I don't see his list name on there. Is Foster on any of these? We've advanced to the title game, and it's definitely not what I thought it would be. Did you have Florida State versus Kansas State? Which, you know, this year we had what, the 5 and the 6 in the championship? So in real life. So probably not that crazy. I'm just kind of shocked that they finally let Colorado lose. The game is trying to get vindication for Florida State, I guess. Oregon made it out there. They played Kansas State. The Heisman kid is in the national championship. That's cool. We'll have to see who won that or wins that. In Inglewood, Kansas State wins the Natty. The Heisman hopeful, or the Heisman winner, puts them on top over Florida State. Dat Murphy, it says. Does it give us any stats? No, that's kind of curious if we got to see anything. Probably have to go over here and it probably isn't going to show it to us. I don't think you can. Maybe. Oh, you can look at the box score. Oh, they were up 21-7 in the first half, 31-14. The cool off. Florida State tried at the end, but yeah, just not a. They both had a lot of 9.8 per pass, 808 over here. Funny enough, the Heisman winner had the least amount of passing yards, only 194. The Florida State's 304. That just shows you how the simulator works. All right, this is the part that terrifies me. All right, players leaving, like I said. Let's go in here. We got 4 persuasion. Okay, I don't like that Osgood's on here. I want to try to keep him. Oh, shoot. Preen was a wide receiver. Stephen Crisp. I think I'll let him go. Capra, Sharp. Sharp would probably be a good one to keep. Okay, we kept him. Capra, I want to keep that defensive tackle because he's going to be close to 80. Got him. And I really wish Osgood would have stayed. Let me try for Crean. We didn't get him. There's no chance we were going to keep the 2 guys at the top. That's unfortunate. We did level up. In hindsight, I should have probably played Osgood a lot more after the injury. But here's where we need to decide what we're going to do with Sutton. We start putting, getting the defensive line ready to go may be the thing. No, our secondary struggled, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna commit to the defensive line, motivating them. And then we'll have to look over at the recruiting a little bit more. Increase starting interest. We're already getting those from running backs, fullbacks, and then O-line. So that's why we got a lot of those. So those pay off. And then we can go forward on that. All right, we got transfer portal and off-season recruiting. Let's see draft results. Did anybody get drafted that was on our team? Omar Cooper went 5th round. Congrats. Very excited about that. You love to see one of your players get drafted. That is always nice to see. All right, let's see what we got here on. Still got people. We can't touch the recruiting. Transfer portals. What do we need? What is it telling me we need? We're fine on. I know. See, this still has our seniors on here, and that's just no bueno. Because it's counting the targeted ones. That's ridiculous. I still think defense is where we need to really... Like, I'm looking at my list here that I've got. I'm saying... I'm surprised Jaja Boyd's staying with us. But we really need to look at a middle linebacker, at least 1 corner, and I'm saying 2 wide receivers, and then just whoever else is interested in us. We got a guy from Texas State, Jacavion Callip, halfback. Ooh, there's a linebacker right there, Willie Lawrence. Let's see who's the best person that wants this. Okay, this is what makes me mad. Is like it doesn't even show who's like interested in you, and you have to search. Like, I go top 10 who's interested in me. Oh my. I think we may go for broke on some of these and try to, go for them. I think we're dumb if we don't. Especially when we're in the top 5 of their interest. So we have all these 5-star guys that are into us, and then it drops. I was kind of hoping some wide receivers would be interested in us. DJ Clifford. He's out of Kentucky. He's out of Louisville. Oh. Can't have any more? What? We can remove some of these people that locked us out. And I wish it automatically moved the recruited ones to the bottom. We get 600 hours to go after some of these guys. Yeah, it's immediately cut me out. I swear, I think I guess no wide receivers want to come here, mostly because we sucked at throwing the ball. I think it's kind of ridiculous that no wide receiver wants to come to our school. None. Wow. Okay. I did not think that would be the case, but we could be really hurting this year. Let's just go back to the interest in my school, top school. No. Yeah, let's do top 3, top 5, and see if anybody... We recruited a lot of the big ones. Now look at some of these guys that's played at these bigger schools. This guy was at Colorado. Kind of like him. EJ Clifford, we'll add him to the list. And I think we're done. I mean, I definitely want to go after these big boys here. I think we immediately offer them scholarships. Because I think you're dumb if you don't. Some of these guys, just plugging them in could just change our entire season. I like DJ Clifford just because... Okay, did any of these big dudes want to come for a visit? Some of them do. But we really don't know what they like is the thing. Oh, we kind of do. Oh yeah, we're gonna go down through here and let these guys come visit. Dude likes proximity to home. We'll hit him with that. Free safety. I'm gonna fly through my points. Let him know about conference prestige. It's right end. Proximity to home, man. You know you want to leave. This is the best way to make up for that. Okay, week 2. Again, proximity to home. We love our playing style. We need turnovers. Okay, we can't schedule visits for some of these guys. Listen. Family and friends, and maybe scout him a couple times. Oh, those are some nice numbers. Way better than what we have on some of our dudes. This middle linebacker, let me scout him. 90 tack, okay. It's in the house. Clifford, let's see what you got, buddy. 90 speed. Oh my God. It's in the house. We can actually send more stuff to him. So I'm going to load him out. Is there anybody else that we could send more to? This middle linebacker we can. Let's see if any of these other big dudes. I need to move them up. All right, everybody is lined up. I know what you're probably thinking is why I put some of these guys at the top. For one, they're better at talent. 2, these other guys that are still on this list didn't commit, and it makes me mad. So hopefully we can pull a few of those guys in and see what happens. All we can do is offer, see if they go for it or not. I mean, I don't know what else y'all want me to do. Oh, we got DJ Clifford, the running back. We've got a lot of running backs coming in. Now, Clifford's going to be a little bit older. But man, oh man, that could really help us with him being a prospect like that. We've still got a lot of people who are in their top 3. But Tom Sutton getting DJ Clifford out of Louisville, Kentucky is a big deal. All right, let's hope that it works out for us. I wonder if we moved up or, you know what, we'll check that at the end. I don't even want to look at what number we are. I'm already nervous enough about it, so let's go to the end of recruiting and see if we get anybody else. Oh. A 4-star left tackle. Oh my heavens. Lucas Simmons. From Stockholm, he's from Sweden. What a transfer to bring in. Holy cow. Tom Sutton burning it up. Hope he's not the only one. Samuel Impepa, outside linebacker. Oh, we needed a left outside linebacker. He is from Missouri. That's kind of like another country. Mpimba. 4-star. Love to see that. Color them blue for the... Tyrone Kenny out of Illinois, free safety. See, we had a free safety leave, but now we got one coming in. And that is really good because the players we left that were going to be in that avenue were not of high quality, let's say. And we've got a 4-star and 2 3-stars coming in. That's going to help us really. 4-star left guard. Hallelujah. We did not have a left guard coming in. We have really... This helps depth, for one, and it's going to help players underneath them who come in when they're tired to really get some stats during the season. Oh my God, Maurice Davis right in, defensive stud. So that's DeWanye. So we got 2 ends coming in, which we were very thin in that. I don't know if he's a transfer or if he is a... I don't remember off the top of my head. We lost wide receiver to Florida. That makes sense. Look at that experience. All right, what kind of class did we end up with? Oh, top 30 class. Look at that. 4 4-stars, 23 stars, and 3 2-stars. Way to go, Tom Sutton. So looking into position changes, this is going to be a nightmare to figure out. Because we don't know. I'm going to have to go through and retype everybody's stats out and stuff, and then kind of go from there. Then, do we have our transfers and stuff in here? Tyler Cherry. Looks like he's already an 85. Is it already put improvement on him? Is that just not a... Now, he was 86 at the start of last year, so his overalls went down, so that's not good to see. Now I'm a little bit worried about what this looks like. We still got Radicic. I think this is before. Oh wait, what does it have him? Tyler Cherry was a sophomore. Do they already have him marked as a senior or a junior? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go through here. I'll write down all their new stats and numbers, and then kind of go from there. I'll break the recording here, but it may all be together when you all watch this. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. All right, got position changes knocked out. I may do a screenshot of what our lineup looks like. We've went down a little bit. You can see there, overall we're 78 now. I think we were 79 or 80 when we started. Defense is 79, offense is 77. We took a big hit on our wide receivers and some other positions. We have really bolstered up the line. Like I said, I'll have the picture up there and you can see like my spreadsheet. I feel like we've added numbers in all the positions. And like last year when we had an injury, I'll point out like our left end on the defensive down there. You see Landon Golden. He was somewhere else last year. He was playing right in. And when he went down, the next person behind him was that like in the low 60s. So at least now if something happens to him, there's 260 plus 69, almost 70 players right behind him. So that's going to be the difference this year. And hopefully it helps us out. But we've got everybody assigned. Everybody's ready to go. And then I guess they've already had, I don't remember. They've already done their thing. So we'll just go to the next week and we'll see what happens. Oh, wow. We leveled up. I'm actually going to put the points in this recruiting for wide receivers because we really need wide receivers. We also need corners too. What is the pops over here on motivator? We really need to win this year. I know we did defensive line, linebackers. Nope. I've changed my mind. I'm going to put it into motivating the secondary. We need them to stay hot through the game and stuff. That's just something we've got to do. And hopefully the other coaches can go in there. There's motivating there and strategery. All right, so here's the part that I don't like is I guess you change their position and then you do training results. So I may have to do the before and after so we can see what happened training result wise and see who is like exploded this year. I never like to look at them like this. Okay, so Tyler Cherry. Oh, never mind. Look at our overalls now. 84 across the board. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it's the training. Maybe it's the recruiting. So if we went up from 79 or 78 overall to 84, that's a jump of 6. Offense went up from 77 to 84, that's 7. And then defense went up 5. So that is amazing. Tyler Cherry, he's back up to his normal 85. Mendoza 83, so he went up 1. I guess I'll just go through here and tell you all like what's going on while I look at this. I do like seeing Josh Esponda. I was worried that with Osgood leaving that we would have a vacancy, but him going to 84, that really puts him ahead of that DJ Clifford. Jermaine Lewis is 72. I'm probably going to redshirt him as a sophomore. We also got some other guys coming in. Nortman didn't grow really at all. I was going to make him a returner this year. I love that Cedric Awesome freaking flew up. He is now 71 overall. He was 60-something. His speed went really up, but I was looking at Nortman here for speed and acceleration, 91.90. I will probably make him our returner. And we've got DJ Clifford, who's a 73 overall, who's probably going to be the other one. But yeah, this is big that these guys flipped this much. I did not. Cedric Awesome. He did awesome in the offseason. I am proud of him. He has moved up the chart. And he will probably be. I'm sitting here moving stuff around, if you're wondering what I'm doing. Cedric Awesome will probably be our third down back. Because Esponda is obviously Esponda. The only thing that's got him is it says he's a receiving back. I've got a feeling that may be an issue with him. Is DJ Clifford, who's coming in, the guy from Louisville, Kentucky, maybe our number 1 back, and then Cedric Awesome behind him. Jermaine Lewis has some speed too, though. I'm going to have to really look at them and see what I'm going to do. He's an impact player. Got an amazing hairline. We'll just have to figure out what we're going to do. Like I said, oh, here's Clifford on here. So this added the other people back into it. So you can compare them there. Speed 90, 92, 89. The acceleration for Clifford is so much bigger. That's why I think if we hold on to Lewis and keep him a sophomore and these two guys become seniors, Yeah, and awesome there. These two guys will be the next phase. That is crazy. All right, fullbacks. Not a lot of change here. Bloom goes up 1. Proctor stays the same. Wide receivers, I was really hoping for a lot here. I'm thinking of putting Gallagher the third on punt returns with 94 acceleration. He's got that agility and stuff. I don't want him to get hurt on kick returns. I know that sounds weird. He's up to an 86. Mosley jumping to... Is that right? Is that Emmett Mosley? Emmett Mosley jumped from a 67 to an 81. The dude is a freak. Renaud going into his next year he got 1. Telvin Baggs picked up a lot. He went from, as a freshman, 77. He was 71. Let's see. Quinthrop went up 8. So it's good to see our wide receivers. Lacey is a 71. Dylan Braun is 68. He went up 8. Who am I missing here? Roundtree was 62. He's now 66. That shakes up the whole wide receiver room. With Mosley being the other guy, that's going to put Renaud in the slot. Well, they are deep threats, so that makes sense. And then Renaud, so maybe the team is getting back to the way it needs to be. Because that is kind of amazing. I do have an issue with Roundtree. We played him a lot last year, and he has regressed, it seems like, almost. So I'll have to make a decision about him. I honestly at one point thought about cutting him. I don't think I'll be that severe, to be honest with you. We do have a lot of... I may redshirt him just to give him another year to develop and maybe get in the 70s so he can do something. But I'm not for sure. But Emmett Mosley here, dude, put in the work in the offseason. Let's see, tight ends. Let's see. Oh, we got some big jumps on them. 81 overall, so 77 to 81. Sharp, 77 to 81. Cleland, who was a freshman, redshirted last year, he went from 60 to 71. That's a plus 11 gain. And who is this? Hart. That's Emmett Hart. He was also redshirted, and he only went up 3. So you can see the difference of the work that put in. Leland's going to be one of our big, he's a vertical threat too. So that's going to be nice to plug him in there. Left tackle, a lot of them's incoming freshmen. So hopefully Rico here will be playing backup to a transfer who is 88 overall. So Rico being 82 now, that's big for him to grow like that. You're going to see here, let's see, Rico Rose is going to be playing back. Well, he might not be playing backup now. He was behind Cooper Starks, the senior, who was 82 overall, and now he's 87. He jumped from 64 to 87. We got some dogs on our team this year that grew in the offseason. Swaim went from 62 to 76, and Dexter Cologne went from 63 to 74. Big time growth on left guard. I'm very proud of the lads. I'm interested to see when we see everybody on the squad if Rico Rose there did jump, the senior. And that's good. I like having the depth and the issues. Center was a place I had to move people around. Holden moved him over. He went from 78 to 82. That helps out a little bit. Algalore went from 72 to 75. So small growth there. We've got a freshman coming in, 67 overall, so that we're okay on center. Lawrence, we moved him over. He went from 83 to 88, I'm seeing. Talbot only gained 1. And Whitaker, who was redshirted, went from 60 to 73. So he'll move up to 3rd on that depth chart. which is okay because there's a couple of guys I was going to redshirt behind him, and we don't need that many people. Actually, we have another guy we brought in. I may redshirt him now since he's going to be 4th on the list. So I'll put a little note next to him to redshirt him. Let's take a look at right tackle. Dillard, 71-75. He will still probably be playing behind Stephen Coate, who transferred in. He's a senior at 74. No, there's Coate right there. Coate didn't grow. Never mind. And 66-72 for LaRoque. So I'll have to decide if I want to play the senior over. I'll have to really look at their stats to figure out. But if you look at our offensive line across the board, 82, 88. So wait. So what I've got on my notes here is 88 for left tackle. 87 now for left. That's big. Center is going to be 82. We've got 88. And then the right tackle is probably going to be our weakest with 75. So our left side of the line, which would be the blind side for Tyler Cherry, has really got strong this year. Let's jump over to the defensive side of the ball. I know this is a bunch of numbers now, but I'm crazy about it. We moved Landon Golden. He jumps up from 80 to 82. Roby was a freshman. He went from 69 to 75. Gaffney did not move. And Keogh, who was redshirted, only went up 2. So the only big change on that is Roby moving up, which I wasn't going to redshirt him or anything. So not a big drastic end all be all thing there. It reorders the depth chart a little bit for the season that I have to pay attention to. Not so much you all. We've got an 80 overall transfer who is starting here. Aragon, though, who is right behind him, is now 81. And Ty Browning did some work. He gained 11 from 62 to 73. So our ends are now 82 and 81. So that's nice. Looking at our tackles in the middle, I was really worried. We brought in a transfer for that who's 83 overall. We could see Wiggins, who's 85. Capra has moved up to 80. And then Shockey went up from 66 to 73. So our defensive line is looking a little healthier now with numbers across the board there. 82, 85, 80, 80. Not bad. We're not national championship, but it's looking better. Outside linebacker, we are a little thin on the linebacker position. That's probably one of the ones I'm going to have to recruit heavy this year. We brought in somebody overall who's 76, the transfer who was one of the 4-star guys. So we're pretty good on, or 86, excuse me. So we're pretty good on that. Azur did not grow. Damian Head put in work, 64 to 74. He is now taking over the second spot to be subbed in there at the outside linebacker. I think this year I'm going to do a little bit of the 4-2-5 with some 3-3 mixed in, or maybe just 4-3. I'm really not sure yet. We do have some strong safeties. I'll have to look at it. Shelby, no growth. That's a little sad, disappointing. Carlos moves up 2. Shelby is a senior, though, so I'm hoping that he can hold the land. Landino goes up 1. We really are thin on the outside linebacker position on the right side, Landino, and then we've got 2 freshmen. So that could get spicy. They're both at like 69. So a big drop. So we need to stay healthy there. If we do play the 4-2-5, we'll only be plugging in 2 linebackers, though. So that could help us out. Looking at both sides, I was really hoping for some growth here. Josh Philistine, who I called the Philistine, he did not grow at all. Jaja Boyd did not grow at all. Lake put in a little bit of work. He moves up 7 to 76. Honeycutt, who is on the other side of the line, he went from 60 to 73, so big movement for him. And then Basilia, I know that's not how you say that, Basilia probably, moved up from 61 to 68. So little laziness out of Jaja Boy and Josh over there. I'm not happy about that. Free safety, we moved some people around. This is Kunacek. He went from 65 to 72. probably will be second in line as the safety position, which we've got the guy that transferred in is 82 overall, so not worried. We had a lot of growth in the safety position here. Let's see. And by growth, I mean like just personnel. Wow, Trey Stark went from 59 to 79. Dude put in work. Gonna bold his name just so I could pay attention to him. Ellis went from 70 to 76. Bjornsen went up 3 to 78. Wow. Okay, so are we going to be starting a freshman? Well, actually, the top two will play if we do the 4-2-5. So Stark and Bjornsen at 78 and 79 with Eric Ellis here. We're in really good shape with the secondary. See, here's now the time where I would be like, well, maybe I should move one of them over the corner since the other guys are being lazy, but that's neither here nor there now. We are kind of in business with the way that it stands. And as long as you got numbers there, and that's as long as they can catch balls and get interceptions this year, that's what I'm hoping for. Hey, our kicker, Radicic, goes up 3 to 82. The backup is up to 76. Rattay is just there just in case injury happens. Our punter is now 81. And McNabb, the backup, goes to 78 from 71. So, I mean, we're pretty solid on both of those positions. And that's kind of what the team looks like now that I've reordered it. I'm happy with the jumps. I'm happy that overalls have went up. Let's head to the next week and see what else is out there. So it does look like our roster is oversized. So we have filled the roster. I guess the easiest thing to do is to go to the... So I guess the ones that are grayed out, I cannot ask to leave. Well, I can ask Terrell Keogh. Now, what is a left end, though? He's 59. I can't redshirt him. So he's off the roster. I guess some of these... Oh, it's gonna be Roundtree, isn't it? Well, looking at this here, Bond is 68. He's ahead of him. I mean, they both... Bond has more time to grow. He has way less agility, though. I feel like since we had Roundtree last year, I just can't send him home. Nortman is going to be one of our returners with that speed and that acceleration. Man, has it really come to this that he's... I was going to... How many wide receivers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if I cut Bond... I could redshirt Roundtree. I think that's what I'm going to do. And be done with it. It says 85 of 85, so I think we're good. Upgrade coach skills. I don't think I have any more. Oh, I do. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Let's get the linebackers ready to go. They grow on their own. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Why is there 2 upgrade coach skills? I don't know. Hopefully we level up a little bit faster this season so they won't be... All right, we've got everything set up. All right, let's... I'll set up the custom schedule. And then we need to do recruiting board. This year... No, I'll set this up and then come back. All right, set up the recruiting board. We already had 1 commit. I didn't even get to scout the guy. I just kind of talked to him. And it was just like, boom, he committed. So we got a right end, a power rusher. He really wanted to get out of Connecticut. So he verbally committed. So we'll see. I also found 2 gems in these 3 stars. And hopefully we got a good running on some of these guys. They're in our pipelines. We've just got to be able to bring some of them home. I tried to find some wide receivers who would help us out speed-wise. There was one that was a Kiki Ibarra. He was kind of not a gem, but a bust. But just trying to look and see speed. We'll have to put some more info on them as we go on moving forward. Let's go ahead and set up the schedule, though. I know this is going to sound bad, but I'm totally going to put some teams on here that I know we can maybe beat at the start of the year, because we need some wins. And I would say that just going in here, yeah, they want us to play Virginia out of conference, who is ranked 6, and Tennessee. Then in our schedule, we have 11 Rutgers, Penn State, Michigan, who was 11th last year, believe it or not, Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, USC, Michigan State, and Purdue. Wow, we're not playing. We don't have Ohio State this year. We have a week in Michigan. Wow, we did get an easier conference schedule. We're at Purdue, though. We're at Michigan State. We're at USC this year. We get Iowa at home. We're at Illinois. We get Michigan. Oh, we get the 3 big ones at home. But I am not playing Tennessee and Virginia for our warm-up games this season. We need to find some better teams that we could beat up on a little bit. So I'm gonna work on this and see what I can find. So this is really sad. I was setting the schedule up and I was like, man, whatever I pick, you are going to dog me. Then I started looking. University of Louisiana Monroe, they were 4-8 last season, 2-6 in conference. So they had a better win record. So that's actually stepping up. We got UMass, who was 6-7 last year. I left them on there because we get them at home, but I think that's going to be a tough game for us. They're one of the independent schools. And then I added Western Kentucky on there because I want to go to LT Smith Stadium. I have set that stadium a couple of times for high school football games. It's in Bowling Green, Kentucky. I got to watch my nephew play in a state championship there one year. So, it's one of the rotating colleges they do the state championships for high school in. So it'd be cool to see that. And then we go into our killer schedule. If we could survive Rutgers, Penn State, Michigan without a lot of injuries, I think there's wins to be had. We beat Minnesota last year. Who was the other team? Northwestern? Did we beat them? I'd have to go back and check I keep the records. I know that sounds terrible. And you all probably will make fun of me for that. But where in the world is my thing at? There's the roster. There's team stats. Team schedule. Here we go. We beat Northwestern and Minnesota last year with Ball State also. So the only other teams we played close were, I thought we played Purdue really well at the end of the season. Michigan we hung with them at the start. We don't have Nebraska this year. Rutgers smacked us last year 37-0. Not looking forward to that one. We played Washington last year. We don't have them this year. We have Iowa. We don't have Northwestern this year or Ohio State. We got Michigan State and who else is rotated in, I guess? Michigan State's new. Illinois. Oh, we didn't play Illinois last year. Interesting. So that's going to be our schedule. I'll let you all do more input on next year's schedule if we do better. We'll save that. It's not easy. It's not hard, but that is, let me go back in here and make sure that it saved it. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't, and then it's a disaster. Let's go to the next week. We're going to 2027. And it looks like we're in the top 8 for all these guys, so that's nice to see. I do want to see our pro potential and coach prestige go up, but to do that, we've got to win games. And that sets us up. We're in week 0. We're ready for the new year. I will have to go through and check the playbooks and all that stuff, but let me know below. This is probably a super long video. What you all think the season's going to look like, what you think our final record's going to be. Let me go ahead and put the team schedule back up here so you all can see it. Bye that first week, we got University of Louisiana Monroe. We take another bye, and then it is just straight game after game after game after game. University of Massachusetts, Western Kentucky, Rutgers. I would say Penn State and Michigan will be ranked by then. Illinois, Iowa. Oh, I wish we were at Iowa. You could see the hospital in the background. Minnesota. We end the year on the road a lot again. At. Michigan State's going to be cool because I've been there before as well. But we'll have to see how it goes. And then this year I want revenge on Purdue. We're bringing that oaken bucket back. By golly, I called it a barrel so much last year that I want it. Oh, we got like some kind of spittoon or something against Michigan State. Oh, I'm excited. If only we had a trophy case in this game to put stuff in, but we don't. But anyways, let me know down below what you all think. When we were at Texas State, we went 7-5 as a coordinator. Last year, we went 3-9 as a head coach. Will Tom Sutton improve his record this season? Let me know down below. Let me know the games you think that are trap games, games you think we can win. I mean, we don't have Wyoming on the schedule this year. We put Western Kentucky. So put a lot of red teams on the schedule. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. I thought about putting Kentucky and Louisville, but I'm in Texas State. Texas State was available as well, but we may save those for next year when we got some more of our players in here and going well. So let me know down below who you think we're going to win, what our record will be, and all that good stuff. But as always, thank you so much for watching. God bless. Don't forget to make good decisions, and I will see you all next time.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephen Thomas. Subscribe if you have not. And if you enjoyed the video and you want to help the channel grow, all you got to do is hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to support the channel, there's a plethora of ways to do that down in the description. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.